When I arrived at the cottage, I immediately saw like the beauty of the landscape, and the cottage itself had a wonderful footprint, but the inside didn't really match the outside. I really don't like drywall at a cottage. They wanted sort of a Hamptons, bluey, watery kind of vibe, and I could totally work with that. The front hall, I put in an antique bench. I got a mirror antiqued so that it looked a little less city and a little more country. Put some hats on the wall, which I love. The doors in the front hall I got from the door store, painted them white and put a fun little fabric behind some chicken wire, which again gives you that sort of country feel. Bit of art, a light on a table, and boom, it's just a little bit more inviting. The biggest transformation really was the kitchen dining area. You kind of had a kitchen in one corner and dining area in the other. And I wanted to meld the two and create this wonderful gathering space in the center of the cottage. Made a really generous L-shaped kitchen plan and plopped a 9-foot kitchen table right in the middle of the space. I feel like instead of an island, putting a large table in the middle of the kitchen is much more conducive to sort of communal living. It's just much more inviting as a common space. And because it's kind of right in the middle of the cottage, it made sense. One of the interesting parts of the kitchen is this servery area that I created. The wood shelves are actually from the original cabin that Brian grew up in. So we took the wood, honed it down, put a little varnish on them, and created this wonderful display piece over the servery. And the servery kind of acts as a great breakfast bar in the morning and cocktail appetizer place in the evening. Another thing I like to do in a cottage kitchen is bring in a piece of furniture. I kind of needed a bit more space for plates and storage and mixing bowls. And so I found this lovely old pine piece. They use that for storing their great fiesta ware and mixing bowls and all that kind of stuff. And then I thought, I want to do a color in the backsplash. I really want to do a sort of crackly blue, again, the nod to the Hamptons style that my clients really wanted. And I think the end result is just very kind of watery and warm and blends in to the rest of the space. The sitting room off the kitchen, I didn't really do much other than bring in new rug, lots of new pillows, a coffee table that really filled the space a bit more. The major item in that space was recladding the fireplace bump out. Got some beautiful Ontario stone and clad it, and it just looks so much better. I decided not to go that full cottage slip-covered feel in the sunroom because I just wanted to feel minimalist in a way. The view was really what was so special about that sunroom. So low-lying, kind of mid-century modern style of sectional. I upholstered it in a really durable fabric so little wet bikini bums can sit on it without staining it. Kind of cool chair, a little bit of a conversation piece. Low coffee table where the children can sit and play games. Just a different vibe because really the outside is what that room is all about. The master bedroom, I had to work with the bed. Brian had bought it and was really insistent that we keep it, and I tried to push him a little bit into painting it, and he won, which is good because it kind of gave me that jumping off point to create a colonial style, elegant, sophisticated bedroom in the country. I chose to go wallpaper versus bringing the beadboard in there. When you look back, there was a lot of wallpaper in cottages. And that Ferro and Ball lotus leaf, like I love it. I will always love it. The ensuite bathroom had a ginormous brown porcelain-clad jacuzzi tub. I did put in a new window. I changed the orientation of the tub, which is the same tub, I just clad it in wood versus porcelain tile. It gave room for a really good size double vanity and chose to clad the walls in shiplap versus beadboard just to kind of mix things up again. The cement tile, herringbone floor, it's just the same sort of colonial feel that the bedroom did, so it was just a nice flow. The twin room is one of my favorite rooms in the house. Like, it just feels so young and fresh. What we did is we clad one wall in knotty pine, and then I decided to make everything match. You know, the two beds match perfectly. I got the two lights that match, the circular mirrors over the bed. There's hooks for bathing suits, there's a chair to dump a wet towel, and it's the perfect place to just crash out at the end of the day, having been swimming and frolicking around in the sun. What I loved about this job is I have a pretty busy design firm in Toronto, and the 2-hour drive up was sometimes, you know, not so fun. But the minute I arrived here, my job I couldn't even believe it was a job, because I was in this gorgeous place. It was so enjoyable. It really was. I'm really thrilled with how it turned out, and so are Brian and Julie. It's just turned an already great place into an escape. A real escape from the city.